Pokemon trainers, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Color Cup in the Gold Battle League Great League. So we're going to take a look at this team of Swampert, Trevenant, and Victini. These three have been really good for me so far. I've done maybe like 15 battles, and out of those 15 battles, I was able to get a one full 5-0 set. So there's the second 5-0 set of the season that I am sharing with you guys. So let's go ahead and get right into the battle. So right here we're gonna be Swampert versus a Ferrothorn. So we want to get immediately out of that battle. This Trevenant's gonna come in against the Zapdos. Now right here, we know the Zapdos is going to be shielding regardless. So the best play right there would have been to just go Seed Bombs, because the Shadow Claw is going to be doing just a decent amount of damage to the point where they're going to be shielding regardless. So they're a drill peg, we need to shield obviously. This shadow damage would knock us out right here because they already went down shields. It's time for us to go down shields as well. We're going to be able to maintain switch advantage, and now we knock out the Zapdos, which was going to be a great threat to our backline. So then now we can come in here with a Shadow Ball. Now, right here, what we don't want to do is swap into the Swampert, because the Ferrothorn could knock us out with a just one-shot move, especially if it's a grass type. So as you can see there, Power Whip would knock out the Swampert regardless of what health it's at. So right here, we're just going to go for the chip damage with the Seed Bomb. We're going to try to farm it all the way. We do, which is perfect. Trevenant right there, and our opponent forfeits the match, which I feel like they might have had a Swampert back there. So let's go into the second matchup. We have a great lead, Swampert versus Ninetales. But they're going to swap into Politoed, and we immediately swap into Trevenant. Remember what I have mentioned in a past video before. It's really a good idea to look at the top right of your screen so you can see the typing that's coming in. And you get familiar with your swap, so that way you could instantly swap like I did there. And now we only shielded the first Weather Ball because it could have been a Blizzard. And then right there, we know the second one's going to be a Weather Ball. The Ninetales is going to come in. We're going to try to land a Shadow Ball. If this lands, this will be doing a decent amount of damage, which it doesn't, unfortunately. And our Trevenant's going to go down. Now, Swampert's going to come in here. We're going to try to go for as many Hydro Cannons as we can. We just need to watch out for the Solar Beam, but no Solar Beam there. Victini now. Finally, we get to see Victini in the color cup. Right here, we're gonna see Energy Bomb. We're gonna be able to resist it. And what we want to do here is just get to 2 V creates back to back, so that we can knock out this Obama Snow in case they shield or not. So I have another video with Victini of a couple of years ago. If you guys want to go ahead and check that out, don't forget to give this video a like, as that will support the channel very much. Go ahead and subscribe and share this video with other PvP trainers, so in case they're having trouble building a team for these fun cups that they're swapping every other week. So there we go. We knock out the Ninetales with the Swampert. So now another great lead. So we've been lucky with these great leads. Right here, this is gonna be a water gun Lanturn though. So it's gonna generate energy. Just a little bit slower in a way. So right here we're gonna see Surf. We're gonna be able to block that. Now we're gonna go for the shield bait, because if we do pick up a shield, then we will be able to get to Earthquake at a decent amount. But they shielded there, so now we're not gonna play. We'll see if they shield here. Then it's just best for us to not shield anymore. So if they're gonna bring in another Surf, we're gonna let that go. As you can see, yeah, we are gonna let it go. Try to get to Hydro Cannon. We cannot, which is fine. We could come in here with the Trevenant, and we shouldn't need to use shields here, because the Trevenant will be able to resist both charge moves from the Lanturn. So the Seed Bomb is going to knock out the Lanturn, and now our opponent's going to bring in Talonflame. So this is going to be a little tricky right here, because we're going to need to land Shadow Balls, and then I believe here we're going to swap into Victini. We were a bit slow there, but they bring in the Ferrothorn. Right here, while I was actually battling and recording, I misclicked because I thought they still had one more shield, but they didn't. So right here, we just need to try to get. We're going to risk it, because if it's a Thunder, then it'll be. Unfortunately, it wasn't a Thunder. A Thunder will do more damage than the Flash Cannon. So right here, we're gonna try to farm up a little bit extra, so we could hit immediately towards that Talonflame. So Talonflame right there, we're able to get the Psychic, and we're gonna be able to take the win. So that was GG to my opponent as well. That was a great battle. Now we're gonna go up against Swampert and again another Lanturn. So that's kind of the meta. What I've been noticing at the beginning, we're seeing a bunch of Lanturns, a bunch of poison type Pokemon, which is why I'm bringing in the Swampert with Earthquake. The Earthquake is more for the electric and the poison type Pokemon. So right here we're gonna go straight Earthquake. We are able to knock out the Lanturn. They're gonna bring in here Whimsicott. Unfortunately, though, we don't have Sludge Wave. So right here, I believe we are going to let it go. Yeah, Grass now just going to let it go. Swampert did its job. Now we could line up our team more comfortably. We're going to try to shield bait here. I believe we let this go because it's either going to have a Fairy type or a Grass type. We resist both. So Psychic's now going to come in here. This is more for a shield bait, which does the job. You don't want to throw V-Create because that drops your defense by a couple of stages for every time that you use it. So right here we are going to shield because we don't want to get knocked out. A second Moonblast will knock us out. Now we're going to throw V-Create, and I believe I'm going to swap out. Yeah, we swap out immediately to clear the debuff. And now right here, our main priority is going to be to try to just farm down with our Trevenant and try to beat this Whimsicott. We're able to do it. And now Abomasnow comes in, which is a bit tricky right here because we're not going to be able to get to a Shadow Ball. So we're just going to throw the Seed Bomb to try to do as much chip damage as we can. We're going to let this go, I believe, so that way we could save the shield for the Victini. The Victini will be able to resist, but you see right there, perfect. We're going to be able to shield this Victini up. Without the shield, the Victini would have gone down. Weather Ball is going to come in, that's okay. And now we're going to be able to V-create this Abomasnow and take the win. So that right there was 4-0. Here we go with the last battle. So now again, this time we lose the lead against a Ferrothorn. We need to get out of there immediately. We don't want to swap into Victini because Victini is kind of our safe Pokemon where we're going to be able to one-shot that Ferrothorn easily if we get shields down. So right here we went for the Shadow Ball. Seed Bomb does neutral damage as you're going to see here, I believe. I believe they don't shield, which was very questionable. No, they do shield. But right here, we are not going to shield. If it's a poison type, that's fine. And fortunately, though, it's brine, so it's not very effective. We're going to be able to outpace them and get to a Seed Bomb right there, perfectly fine. And right here, we're going to be able to pick up the second shield, which is great. Now you come in that Swampert. Remember how I said that Swampert is for poison types? Right here, we're not going to be shielding. A brine comes in again. And the great right there. We're going to try to farm down all the way, which is perfect. Now we have lots of energy. They're going to bring in that Ferrothorn. Because of the steel typing, Earthquake actually does neutral damage rather than not very effective. And now they're going to bring in Jellicent, which is going to be a little tricky. Fortunately, though, we have 2 shields. So now we're going to go ahead and start using our shields. Surf, the first Surf's going to come in. That new move set from Jellicent that they were able to obtain after this PvP season. Fortunately, though, Psychics do an insane amount of damage. Now, I am going to run Victini with Confusion because I want to see how much damage it will do to the poison types. So right here, we're going to be able to knock out that Jellicent, and we're going to be able to, I believe, okay, right here, if it's a Thunder, then yeah, we're going to see right here. Yeah, Thunder right there, so Victini goes down. And now Swampert try to beat him to the Hydro Cannon. We do. And that is going to be a GG's. So trainers, I hope you kind of saw how I use this team. I hope you're going to be able to run this team with you. Comment down below what teams you guys are running in the Go Battle League. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share it. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.